Novo izdanje emisije Oni vole Srbiju. Danas se nalazimo u Novom Sadu, a naš današnji gost je košarkaš Vojvodine, Džordan Sešon. Idemo da ga upoznamo i da čujemo njegovu priču. So thank you so much, first of all, for being here. Tell me, first of all, how are you doing, man? Because you're recovering from an injury, so how do you feel?
I feel good, just taking it day by day. My team is great. My staff has been helping me so much through the mental work and just trying to get back to help my team. So I feel good. I feel good.
I would like to talk about a lot of topics. I talk a little bit about the team, about your experience here in Serbia, but let's do a little step back because I would like to hear your story, man. You're from Georgia. Tell me more about that. How was growing up there?
Growing up was cool. I had a mom and dad that kind of poured a lot into me. Like they might have worked 2 or 3 jobs and my mom was at school when I was growing up. So the biggest thing I remember was my parents just making sure we had everything, making sure that we wanted to play a sport that they supported. And it was cool. You know, in the time, you don't realize how much your parents sacrificed, but seeing my mom and dad just support me and do everything they did growing up it was cool, even with 2 or 3 siblings.
That's amazing what you said about the family. And it's, you know, your parents loved you. So in sort of a normal parents always do a lot of things for the kid, but it's nice when you're recognizing that, when you're telling that.
Later, yeah, you know, you kind of realize more things as time goes on. And you know, we're in this profession, you spend so much time away from home. But family is huge for me, for sure, huge. I know for sure I wouldn't be where I'm at now without how much my family poured into me.
It's been a while since you moved overseas, so do you miss them? Do you miss them?
I do. This season has been a little better, you know. It's like year 5 or 6 for me, so I'm kind of getting used to like the pattern of it all. But the phone calls help, the friends that reach out, the family that stays in touch, it's all good.
Okay, I don't want to talk too much about that because family is family. I know how it's being apart away from them, but they're super proud of you for sure, for what are you doing. And let's go back to basketball. So how your basketball journey started?
As a kid or as a pro?
Yeah, as a kid. Tell me the beginning. So you woke up one day and said, okay, Mom, I want to go to play basketball. How started everything?
For me, I started out playing soccer, football.
Wow. So wait. Soccer?
Soccer.
European food? You're right? Okay. Great.
European football. And my dad just took me to the rec center one day. We had centers where like people in the local area go play. And he started a team because I said I liked how I looked. And I wasn't that good, I'm going to be honest with you. But
You're too tall, man.
My dad, he kept me in the gym and he always like had a ball in my hand. And as we were growing up, he just kept making teams and kept making sure that the friends I had, we all stayed together and played together. Especially going up into high school, I'd say. That's when everything kind of shifted.
Okay, and that's interesting because when you said soccer, and soccer actually is not that popular in the States, so I was surprised, you know, because, okay, if you didn't take football, so it's interesting, it's very interesting.
Yeah, most people started with playing American football.
Oh, exactly.
I played that for maybe a month and I knew it wasn't for me just because I had already played soccer and basketball. But my dad was really good. He was All-American in football. So it's kind of weird. He didn't want me to get into that. He didn't force it on me.
Okay. But do you like soccer? Do you follow soccer here in Europe?
Here and there, not as much as I was a kid.
Okay.
So I stopped playing it and I kind of just put it down. But my brother kept playing for a little bit.
Okay, cool. Tell me more about your career. So for you guys in the States, it's different compared to Europe. You need to go to high school, play basketball at high school. After that, go to college. It's a different process. And I know I heard from some colleagues of yours that this process can be a little bit traumatic sometimes because coaches are, oh my God, coaches are
crazy.
Yeah, I didn't want to say crazy. What's to be polite?
My pro experience, It started out good. I'm not gonna lie, like I went to the UK right after winning the championship in college, and the biggest thing I'd say is the transition from college, like you said, to pros is different.
Yeah.
Like you leave these great facilities and you might get so-so or different facilities. So I think that transition was the hardest for me. I started out good in the UK and I just wasn't used to how things worked in Europe. And that kind of led to frustration, which made me leave to another team halfway through. And the mental part of it all kind of kicked in, like being away from family. Like, I don't know if you know, but I stayed home all through high school and college. I chose to stay at a university in my hometown instead of going across the country or something else. And that changed from being around all my friends and family and then going to play professional. It was a huge shift for me. It was hard for me my rookie year, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Thinking about this period of your life, college, high school, coaches, what experience marked you as a player? Do you have, okay, let me reformulate this because I know that this transition, this process can be very tough. I'll make an example. Once when I was interviewing Kevin Punter, he told me about his college coach, and his college coach told him, "You will never be a professional basketball player." And we thought, where's Kevin? You know, like they can be a little bit harsh. They have a vision, and I know that this is very important for a player to have the right person in the right moment in order to step up a little bit. So when you think about your experience, what was the most challenging moment, and what was the moment that you think was a turning point for you in your career?
I think it's two people in my career. One was way before my career even started. So in high school, I was an 8th grader and one in 9th grade, and my high school team was really good. I'm not gonna lie, we were probably the best one in Georgia at the time.
Okay.
And I'll never forget my high school coach, Elliot Montgomery. He looked me dead in the eye as a 14-year-old and told me that I'm just not good enough.
Oh, okay.
I'm not strong enough. You don't dribble well enough, shoot enough, pass well enough. You don't play defense. And it kind of hurt like as a kid. But that same coach, he took me out every morning at 6:30 in the morning, and we'd run football stadiums. And then he'd take me to the gym and we'd work out. And he kind of poured into me by breaking me down first and building me back up. So that kind of always stuck with me, that you have to keep working. You have to keep getting better. And learn how to take criticism and build on top of it. And as a pro, I'd say in Slovenia, Coach Drago, he understood me as a player.
Okay.
Like, I might not have knew the tactics part or certain things, but he always had me in the gym. He worked with me. He took me out for coffee. He told me what it could be and what it can be. And he always believed in me a lot, a lot. He was my worst critic and my biggest supporter. And that pushed me to want to go play in Europe Cup, play against international teams, and really want to make me to come to Serbia. That made me want to come play in the Serbian league and see what it was like at some point.
I want to talk about the chapter Slovenia because it was an important chapter in your career. You were one, I think that you were one of the best players in the league. You had this recognition. But let me just ask you one more question, talking about college, because it's really interesting to me. You play NCAA, right?
Yes.
And I have a question, which there's something I cannot understand. You know, now this trend, there are a lot of good European players, young European players that are going to NCAA, even because in Europe is a little bit difficult. You don't have a spot to play because it's an old league, let's say like this, especially EuroLeague. But you know, some coaches are saying that this is the enemy of European basketball. Others are saying that this is a life opportunity. So you, as a player, what do you think about that?
I think that the way they've changed the format for college basketball with NIL and all the opportunities for marketing and everything that they're doing for the young players is good.
Yeah.
I don't think it is the same as the fundamentals in the game that's being taught in Europe. So if you're a younger player, I think it's important you get the fundamentals that you're getting here. And if you had an opportunity to the States, I would do that just to see what it's like to experience like NIL, to experience being in the States. But I wouldn't say it's negative for European basketball at all, because It's different here.
Exactly, exactly. It's rewarding from one point of view. On the other hand, it's a life opportunity, a life experience. So
I like you learn so much more
Right.
in European basketball, so much more. If you want to learn basketball, be good at basketball, you need to soak everything you can up there in Europe. But if you have the opportunity, I would take it 100%.
That's interesting what you said, because you're an American. You said if you want to learn about basketball, you need to be here. So you're convinced about that?
I know it's perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. American basketball is amazing, but we prioritize certain things that don't translate to European basketball all the time. I feel like in European basketball, you kind of have to understand the tactics, spots, defensive schemes. It's just different.
Yes.
In America, you can get away with just being athletic or just having more heart than other teams, playing harder. And that'll get you by a lot of games. Not all, but a lot of games.
Understand. Let's go back to Slovenia. This important chapter in your life. Tell me more about that.
It was different. Rogaška's a small, I'm not gonna call it a village, it's a small town. The only thing keeping us going was basketball, I'm gonna be honest. Like, Coach Drago had us in the gym twice a day. He always was cheerful and supportive of every player on the team. He made you want to be in the gym. And we weren't the best team in Slovenia, but we were a team that, you know, will give you a game. And just being there, being around a coach that poured into me like that, I haven't had that in Europe. That was my first time experiencing that. And he challenged me to be a better player mentally, and not just a player, just a person. Like, he was more a great player's coach. He understood how every player felt, how to get everyone going. He knew how to get on you. I don't lie, he was a great coach. But the living was culture shock. I've never been in a town that small ever.
Yeah. That was my next question, because you're like from the States when everything is enormous. Even the villages are enormous compared to Europe, and you go to Slovenia, which is a very small country, even compared to Serbia, especially that place is super small, like a village. So I can imagine was a little bit traumatic.
A little bit. It didn't help that I went there and went to another similar setup in Bulgaria. But I think that Coach Drago bringing in someone that's from my same area, brought in Džordan Green, and made everything a lot better, because we had a lot to talk about outside of just video games and how we wanted to get better at basketball. But definitely culture shock, 100%.
Okay, you said that going to Slovenia was a little bit of a cultural shock,
100%.
after even Bulgaria, but now you're in the best country in the world.
I think so. Look, I've only had great experiences here in Serbia. I came to Belgrade 2 years ago with my agent and fell in love with it.
Great.
Fell in love with it.
And what do you like about Serbia and Belgrade and Novi Sad now, because you're living in Novi Sad?
With Belgrade, it was the pace of everything. And in Serbia in general, the people are so welcoming.
Okay.
They're so supportive, and they love sport. You know, in America, we love sport too, but they love basketball. They support their teams. They get on their teams when they don't do well. So, I mean, just the welcoming of the people is what I like the most. And the food.
Okay, or food, yeah.
Food is fire.
And now you're in the Jokic land, so you can tell to your friends that were there how great we are, right?
And we say that back home, man. Jokic is crazy. He's crazy. He's definitely top 2, 3 in the league, in my opinion. Sure.
Tell me about Vojvodina. So Coach Marko told me when I was arranging this interview, I need to tell you this, Coach Dimitrijevic told me that you're a very important player for him. He has a great opinion of you. So tell me, how was it like, why did you decide to come to Vojvodina?
I'll be honest, I talked to Coach Marko. He talked to my agent, and he told me his idea for me for the year. And leaving my last situation and seeing what international competition was like, that was my first year seeing what had to be done, how you have to work and all that kind of stuff. Coach Marko just gave me the same feeling that Drago gave me. Like a coach that believed in me, a coach that he's gonna be on me, he's gonna be hard on me, but he's also gonna be there to pick me up. And me being hurt during preparation, it showed me how much he cared for me as a player. Like, he constantly checked on me. He still gets on me, like, anything I do wrong, he gets on me, but he's the first one clapping. And him giving me that same feeling as Coach Drago really drove me to come here. And he has aspirations and goals. And as a player, you want to play for a coach that believes in something.
And I think there's a specific energy in the team, you know, because in the club, because, you know, 2 years ago, Vojvodina was super close to join the ABA League. It was that game, Vojvodina and Spartak, so Spartak won, and now you're playing the ABA League.
Yeah, shout out to Milos. Shout out to Milos.
It was, so now I can feel that they want to go to the ABA League, and they have the potential, they will do everything to achieve that.
100%, that's the goal. We still have a lot of work to do as a team, as players. Getting everything together, but that's the goal. We want to make it the ABA League, ABA 1.
Okay, ABA 1. Yeah. What do you like about this league here?
Serbian League or ABA?
Serbian League.
I like that every game is competitive, like from the top team to the bottom team. Like anyone can beat you any night, so tactics matter. Like we were talking about American basketball, you're not just gonna beat everyone just playing hard. Like take our game yesterday. We thought we would do more and they put up a fight to the end. So I like that every game is competitive. It's not like last year where we kind of knew we were going to win the championship. Only 3-4 teams that could give us any problems. But I like the spirit every team plays for. Every team plays hard. Every team gives their best shot every night, and that's all you can ask for as a competitor.
And you're playing ABA 2 as well. So tell me more even about ABA 2.
ABA 2 was cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, everything.
It's tricky. ABA 2 is tricky.
That's what I wanted to say, but it's like every team is playing for the same goal, and you can feel it on the court. Like every player is giving everything they have. I'm still not 100%. I wasn't when we played our first ABA 2 game, but I know I didn't want to miss it. And you can feel that energy on the court. Everyone's playing just a little harder, a little harder.
Yeah, this is still the beginning of the season, and there are some rookies in the team. So everybody's still looking for the role, for the right chemistry. So there's time. The most important thing is like to improve and to shape as a team, right? As the time passes. So this is the main goal, I presume, for you guys.
Yeah, like I said, like you said, it's early, and we got some guys with some experience, and we got some guys still that's getting their feet wet. So I think the biggest thing for us is staying together as a team and respecting each other as players. Like we're not all gonna have great days, but having teammates there to support you and pick you up, like we've been having, it'll get better and better and lead to success. I think our bond will keep getting better and better. We'll get stronger and stronger. It's just timing.
Yeah, I wish you guys to achieve everything you want because you deserve it. But let's talk about another topic, because before we were talking about the Serbian teams that are playing the EuroLeague, and you told me you're a big fan. You love the fans.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
And you support one team, but we won't say which one, right? Yeah, because
you know.
I know.
But the EuroLeague fans in Serbia in particular, they're amazing. I'm not gonna lie. The environment they play in it's an environment any player, any competitor will want to play in. And how they cheer their team, whether they're winning or losing, is big. I compare it to, not even compare it, I say it's even better than the NBA in some moments.
Yeah, I didn't want to ask that because I wanted to be played by you, said.
Oh, it's fast. It gets crazy out there. My agent would show me games 2 years ago before I said, hey, I want to go play in Serbia. He showed me Partizan games, and he showed me just how crazy it'll get in there. Like they shoot fireworks and fans will get thrown out, and whether they were winning or losing, just the passion they had for basketball, it was like, wow, like I want to go play in Serbia. I told him that I want to go play in Serbia, and it's cool. It's cool to see. It's cool to finally be here too and get that feel.
Great, great. I'm happy to hear that. You know, like when you go to Partizan Zvezda game, if you go with someone, you need to text this person on the phone because you cannot even hear your thoughts. You cannot talk because it's super, super loud. You're singing. So it's a very, sometimes I'm asking myself, how are players able to concentrate on, you know, like on the game because they're super, super loud. But you can answer me that when you're playing, guys, you're just in your world, right? You're not seeing what's happening around you, or no.
I can't speak for everyone, but for me, yeah, I be in my own world. Like, I think when your adrenaline starts running and you start getting competitive, it's hard to focus on what's going on in the crowd or even the bench sometimes. So yeah, you're definitely hyper-focused when you're out there.
Understand. Okay, let's close the basketball chapter, and I want to get to know how you're spending your time here. So how much do you like Novi Sad? What are you doing here in Novi Sad? How is it going on in your life over here?
Novi Sad is chill. That's how I started. It's way better living than the last 2 years I've had. So I'm just happy to be back in something that's similar to home. Like, I'm from the city, so being able to go out and see people walking, enjoy coffee, go to different shops. Novi Sad is nice. And like I said, the people are all welcoming. Like, it's no dirty village looks or anything like that.
Yes, it's okay. You said that. We don't want to offend our brothers. I'm kidding for sure. But Novi Sad is Novi Sad, so it's better. It's great. And you like the food. Actually, I was super happy because a lot of foreigners, it's not that they don't like our food. It's different. So they're used to other things. You love it, actually.
I love this food.
You were like super happy when you saw the goulash, like ham goulash. I was like, what? Is he American? Is this guy's
Top 5. Chapati and shawarma is definitely growing on.
You know everything. You know everything.
Only a little. No, I'm not gonna say I'm a pro, but y'all got fire food.
Are you able to speak a little bit?
Just the cuss words.
Okay, yep. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, you will have time, man, to learn. It's difficult. It's a difficult language, but
yeah, it's hard to learn.
It's useful, trust me. Even on the court,
yeah,
for other reasons, it's very useful to understand.
For sure.
To hear what people are saying.
I think sometimes it's good I don't know, though.
No. Dropping is good. It's good. It's good to know. It's good to know. So I'm happy that your life here actually is very nice to feel comfortable in the place you're living if you want to be good on the court. This is my opinion. I don't know if you agree with that, because you say, okay, Slovenia was a little bit boring, but you focus more on basketball. So it's a positive sign. But I think that generally, if you see the wider picture and you have a nice city, nice environment, nice people, and you will be better and better on the court for sure.
I think so too. Like what you do off the court and your environment off the court, I feel like it directly correlates with how you perform on the court. And being in a city that's full of life, food is good, the teammates are cool, the people are great. It definitely makes you want to play and get them the best product you can get them on the court with wins and just being great teammates and stuff like that.
Thank you so much. You're a great guy, and I really wish you all the best this season to achieve everything you want. And to wrap up, we've wrapped up this show in a different way. You have this camera over here. And if you want to send a short message to the audience, to the basketball fans, you can do that.
To all the Vojvodina fans that have been supporting us, thank you for everything you're doing. And we hope that we can fight for you and fight to get the album 1 this year. Thank you for always supporting us, and we'll do our best.